Hello, welcome back. Now we have the personals break number 2413, where we'll do some personals. We have a Footy Stars box to do for Papa, and if anyone else wants to jump into the action, you can. So if you're on the last video, you got to refresh the chat, and I'm going to refresh mine now because I forgot to do it. Sebastian, Papa, how are you? And this is the, let's go to here. I'll show you what there is available and then we'll get started. Now we need a Billy Frampton Brownlow. I don't think he's got one, but we'll try and get one for you. Just for you, we'll make sure there's one in the box. If anyone else wants to do some personals tonight, there's three left. That's the link is in the chat. There is 5 loose hobby packs, 5 starter packs, and a blaster box. So you can either get 5 of these, and as you saw in the previous stream, if you're watching, we hit this little U Beauty Nick Dacos Brownlow Platinum, and this came out of the loose pack. So we've got 5 loose packs. You don't know what what they have in them. You just don't know. Then we also have a blaster box. So this is 10 packs. And last time when we did the blaster, we did a case break of these. The golden ticket came out of the blasters. So again, these have been good. Or you can get yourself 5 starter packs. Each starter has 3 packets and a bonus card. So you can get 5 of them. So that's what's on offer tonight. If anyone wants any personals, Riley, how are you? How you doing? So if anyone wants any personals, you just jump onto the Gimko group on the Gimko website. You click on group breaks, and to make it easy, you can either scroll down, and AFL will be here. Oh, good on ya, well done. Or you can click AFL, and you can find the personals here, and then anything bought and paid for tonight will be done. Kiss the box. No kissing the box, but I'll put Zach Merritt on there for you. And you know, if Zach Merritt is around, it's going to be a little U Beauty box. So if anyone wants to get in the action, this is what's left over here. You just buy it, pay for it, and we'll be open live tonight after we do this box. So that is that. Let's get started in this box and see what we can get for Papa. Good luck. Right, there we go there. There's the box. It's got the Zach Merritt on there for good luck. Good luck. I can put the box on the screen and you can give it a little kiss if you want. You can kiss your screen. There you go. You've had plenty of time now to give it a little kiss. And we'll do the personal now for Papa. Let's put it on the screen over here. One sec. For, what's your name? Oz, for OZIASAPA. Hopefully I spelled that right. OZIAS. Yep. All right. Good luck. Good luck. And let's see what we can get for you in this awesome box. This box has 36 packs and it's got different cards to what you've some different cards to what you've seen before, but they have the Brownlow patch predictors which are only found in these boxes. So hopefully we can get you a nice Dacos Brownlow patch predictors. They can only be found in these ones. So let's see what we can get for you. Zach Merritt has done his job. I'm sure you gave the box a little kiss, and now it's time to open and see what we can get. We'll keep that there for you so you can have a good look at it, and it might bring you some good luck when we open this box for you. I have no faith in our club. Taylor, what happened? Just get me a Billy friend. Impossible. All my luck is used up. So we'll see. You never know. No. There we go. Oh, just get you a Billy Frampton. I'm sure I can get you a Billy Frampton. I'll put all your base back in here, and then you can have all the base back, so you can try and make your set. Put the Dacos there, maybe. Where can we put it? Probably there. Let's have a look. Make it nice and straight. All right. Good luck. All right. We start off with a Thunderbolt. Tom Stewart. These have less cards in the packs, but more packs to open. But each pack has less cards, but it's the same thing. All right, we have, what's this? What is this? All right, we're going to keep that there for a minute. I'm fed up with it. All right, we have Footy Heads, Harris Andrews, and Marcus Windhager. Another Footy Heads, Jeremy Cameron, Riley O'Brien. I'm sure the Saints will turn it around. I'm sure they will. Give it some time. They'll come all right. Breakout Tuki Miller. Have a look. That is a nice, like a plastic acetate card. Mitchy Duncan. I'll leave it to the end. I'll leave it to the end. It's right there waiting to be revealed. It's not as good as this card, but it's still a nice card. Breakout Jordan Dawson. Josh Dunkley. And if anyone else wants to jump onto personals, we can do them for you after this box. We got an epic red, Aaron Cadman. You get 2 of these in a box. Ty Loman. How's the lighting? Is it too bright? It is. Leave it. Try that. Let's try that. Might be better. Praying for a Pendlebury. All right, I'll see if I can get you a nice Pendles, something nice Pendles. I'm sure there'll be something Pendles. All right, Milestone Sam Taylor. These ones are not numbered in this box. They're only numbered in the other release. So if you didn't know, these are not numbered. Only the other release were numbered. And Ryan Mansell. Thunderbolt Nick Voloston. Oh, there'll be a Pendles. Oh, there's Pendles. There he is. We'll get Pendles base. it's still something, Pendles. So you can have a look at Pendle's base. Go next to Dacos. We'll leave him out just for you. Next to Nicky Boy Dacos. This one is Thunderbolt Archie Perkins. But he's stuck, this pack. Freaking stuck. All right, footy heads, Dion Prestia. Bobby Hill. Footy heads, Luke Davis Uniki. And Bailey Humphrey. I'm sure you'll have fun sorting out the base, trying to put the set together like old times, like when you used to do it years ago. All right, we've got the boom. The boom is for the Bombers. Darcy Parish boom. This one is numbered 344 of 360. Let me fix this light. There. I'll put him there. And Ed Richards. All right, breakout, but it's upside down. I don't know why they left it upside down. Caleb Sarong. Easy for me. I don't have to turn it. And Clayton Oliver. Another breakout, Will Ashcroft. Dylan Moore. All right, Dragon Scales. Also for the Bombers, Mason Redman. Number 119 of 799. We'll put him there for now. All right, Epic Red. Oh, you wanted Pendles, and you got Pendles. We can get rid of the base. Sorry, Pendle's base, but you've been replaced with a nice Epic Red of Scott Pendlebury. You wanted Pendles, and we got you something Pendles better than a base. You'll be happy with that one. These are not numbered also, but they're still nice. He can go next to Nicky Boy, Elijah Hollins. You called it. You did. All right. Thunderbolt James Warple. Let's fix this light. I'm not happy with it. Oh shit. Hopefully that light's better. Put that one in a box. Yeah, no worries. All right, what do we have now? We have Footy Heads, Sam Darcy, Bailey Scott, who's happy with his Pendles Epic Red. We have Footy Heads, Josh Dacos. There's more pies action for you. Camera doesn't want to focus now. He can go next to Pendles. Jack Sinclair. It's still got about half the box to go as well, so not bad. Not bad at all. This is Breakout Jack Ginnivan and Toby Nankervis. Collingwood Box. It's not a bad box so far. Thunderbolt, Lockie Whitfield. Footy Heads, James Sicily, the captain of the Hawk. Jeremy McGovern. All right, Gold Dragon Scales. All right, let's have a look. All right. Gold Dragon Scales, Josh Weddle. Number 70 of 399. Nice one there. Oh, look what we get. Look what we get. Zach Merritt. I told yous. Zach Merritt, and this one is numbered 241 of 399. There's always a Zach Merritt that comes out. And you know, whenever Zach Merritt comes out, it's going to be an awesome break. It is. Gold one. Exactly. Gold one. One per box, those ones. Zach Merritt luck. Yeah, exactly. That's right. This one is Isaac Rankin, Footy Heads. Sam Welsh. Get the camera ready. Get the Marcus Bontempelli breakouts. Tom Powell. There's a nice Jamie Elliott base for you. Milestone Joy Simkin. Toby Green. Thunderbolts, Hayden Young. Woody Heads, Willie Rioli. You love this card. Poor Willie. He just wants to fight people. And Willem Drew. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 packs to go. All right. Then we'll reveal that card. Woody Heads, Elliot Yo. Controversial card. Yes, exactly. Same as yesterday. That's right. And now you've got your own Willie Rioli card. John Newcomb. Milestone, John Noble for the Pies. Another Pies card for you. Josh Rochelle. Messiah Pickett. Elliot Yo. He doesn't play anymore for the Pies, but he was when he played his 100th game, it was for the Pies, so he still made it on the Pies card. It is a nice card. It definitely is. All right, Footy Heads. Sam Walsh, that's a good one. Sammy Boy. Logan McDonald. There's a nice Darcy Moore. Right, 2 packs to go. What can we get? We have a milestone, Carl Amon. Harrison Jones. All right, Dragon Scales. We get a numbered card. Dragon Scales, Seth Campbell. Number 202 of 799. We'll put him there for now. All right, now we'll show you this card. Let me just find out what the ratio is on these cards. All right, well, now we have, we'll get rid of that one, Diego Mira. All right, we have an epic gold. An epic gold. And these are one, you get one of these in every 12 boxes. So you have to open 12 boxes to get one of these. And now we've hit an epic gold for you. Your luck continues. It is not for the Pies, but it is still an awesome card because he is a fantastic player. It is Connor Rosie, epic gold. How good is that? Look at the gold shiny. 42 of 75. And you only get one of these in every 12 boxes. How nice is that? So we'll take off. Sorry, Josh Dacos, but you're going to get removed for a minute. Connor Rosie can go there, and you can go right there. We'll fix this up a bit. The Rosie is an awesome card. Epic Gold, 1 in 12 boxes. And we got you, Rosie. What a champion player he is. So that is the personal. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. You did very well to get the Epic Gold from one box. So it was fantastic. Thank you for being part of it. If anyone else wants to get involved in the personals, there is 3 left for tonight. If anyone wants them, we won't stay on. We won't stay online for too long. So, but if you want to get involved, you can get yourself 5 loose hobby packs or 5 starter packs or a blaster box. And if you purchase it, pay for it tonight, we'll open it while we are live on stream. We'll move that like that for now. Yeah, we'll open it for you live on stream if you want any of these. So well done to Papa. Thank you very much for getting involved. Hopefully you enjoyed that one. Let's go through. We don't need that. There is NBA. If you want to get involved in NBA, you can have a look at. I'll just refresh and see. There's 19 spots left in NBA. Which is the best of the 3 remaining? Oh, oh, it's a tricky question because we've got you got 5 of these, and that's where the Dacos came from. Like it was one of these, like not these packs, but it was these versions. But then there's 5, so they can be hit and miss. So they can be really good, or they could not do much. But that's the 5 loose packs. People love the hobby because the hobby has the more rarer and limited edition cards. If you want to open what we just opened now and a smaller version, it is a little one of these. It's called Blaster, and this has 10 packs in it. So exactly what we just opened now in the box for you, but a smaller version, which is 10 packs, and you get 2 of these bonus pink cards that are only found in these boxes. Or there's the starter packs. So you get 5 of these. So this will be 15 packs. So basically what we just opened for you, but it'll be 15 packs because each pack has 3 packs inside it. So that's got 3. And again, they're just random. You don't know what you're going to get. So there's 5 of these. You get 5, and each one has 3 packs. So it's a tough question because they're all good, but you just don't know what you're going to get. 5 of these, 1 of these, 10 packs. So this has got 10 packs plus the 2 pinks. These are 5 packs, and each pack has 3 packs inside it. So that's 15 packs. So these 2 are basically what we just opened now for you. Then there's these 5 where the Dacos came from. But there's only 5 packs, so it depends. I'll ride the luck. All right. Good idea. All right. I reckon. I'll go. What? It'll be one of these. What do you want? Or you want me to pick? Do you want me to pick? I'll probably go the tough question. I don't want to pick the wrong one for you. I don't want you to be disappointed. Blaster, 10 pack, or 5 of these? If it was me, I'd probably pick 5 of these 5, but all right, I'm going to pick the loose packs for you and just hope that I've picked the right ones. I'll do them for you now. All right. Good luck. All right. The personal for you will continue. All right. The personal for you will continue. We'll do 5 of these and let's hope we can get you something Nick Dacos again or Pendles or something pies in these 5 packs. Zach Merritt will come out for a minute and look after those packs for you. All right. Good boy, Zach Merritt. Good luck, Papa. Let's see what these 5 packs will have for you. Hopefully, I've picked up 5 Ripper packs. The first one is a Thunderbolt, James Jordan and Chad Warner. I'm going to add this base to your... So there's your box of base. I'll add all this base to it for you and just give you one box of all the base. All right, come on. Give us something awesome, please. All right, another Thunderbolt, Cam McKenzie, Darcy Wilmot, all right, another Thunderbolt, Jack Steele. Oh, it's numbered. 206 of 399. So numbered one of them. Harry Sheasel. All right, come on. You just need one pack. We just need one pack. All right, this one is a milestone. Sean Darcy. These ones are numbered 72 of 240. George Hewitt, Ollie Dempsey. All right, last pack. Let's see what we can get for you. Come on. Let it be a little you beauty, please. Here we go. All right, it's a carnival. That's nice. All right. It's not a Dacos, but it's still a nice carnival. It is Isaac Heaney. These are nice cards. Number, 06 of 99. One off his jumper number, but a nice low number carnival. Not bad at all. Sam de Koning. And that's it. So hopefully you enjoyed that one. It wasn't as good as the Dacos, but not bad at all to get a Isaac Heaney 06 of 99 Carnival. And then three numbered cards in the 5 packs, which is actually pretty good odds. Isaac Heaney, Jack Steele, and Sean Darcy, all numbered. So hopefully you enjoyed that one. Thank you for getting involved. Let's go back to this screen. Yeah, so if anyone else wants to get in any personals, we can do them for you tonight. We have a blaster box and 5 starters. Let's have a look at the AFL scores. And then when I finish this, we'll call it a night if no one has purchased anything else. So Thursday night, it was Freo versus the Pies. And the Pies won by 14. We'll move this up. Everyone's probably gone to sleep now. The Freo hit the lead in the first quarter and the second quarter, and then the Pies just put on a few goals. They put on 4 goals in the last quarter, but also the Freo kicked 4. So it was not a pretty good contest, but the Pies always had control of the game. They won by 14. Brayshaw with 34. Elliott with 6 goals. And Darcy Cameron with 28. And then the Blues, they beat the Saints. The Saints were in front. They were in front in the first, and that's it. They didn't get in front anymore for the rest of the match. It was a close game all the way through, and the Saints were trying to steal it, but they couldn't. No worries at all. No worries. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'll send you my number now, and then you can just organize it whenever you're ready. I'll bring your cards to you tomorrow, and you can have a good look and enjoy that Nick Dacos card. How awesome is that? Bloody ripper. There's only 60 of these as well. Only 60. They're not easy to get. And we got one for you tonight. It was. All right, so the Blues won, and it was Wangani Malera with 30, Harry Mackay Curnow with 3 goals each, and Tom De Koning with 36 hitouts. Ron Marshall did 33, so not a bad effort, but the Blues won by 15, so not a close game. Then it was Melbourne versus the Hawks. Bear with me one sec. Then it was the Demons versus the Hawks. The Hawks won by 35, but it was a lot closer than that. The Demons were in front. They were in front in the third quarter, and then at 3/4 time, the Hawks were only up by 1. Sam Mitchell was bored. He was boring. He said, "I'm bored. I'm bored from the way you're playing." And then in the last quarter, the Hawks turned it up. They kicked 6 goals to 1, and they won by 35 points. Langford Gunston with 3, 28 to Warple Bowie, and 33 to Maxi Gorn in the hitouts. Then there was the Bombers versus the Swans. I don't know, Essendon nearly lost this game. They won by 8 points. However, they were up by around 40 points. They had a 40-point lead. They had a 30-point lead at three-quarter time. And then they only won by 8. So if you missed this game, it wasn't as close as you think it was. They nearly lost it in the last quarter. Nate Caddy with 3, Zach Merritt with 2, Nick Martin with 38, McGrath with 35, Redmond with 32. So the Bombers had plenty of the ball. They had plenty of the ball. Look at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 players in the top disposals. Brody Grundy won the hitouts against Goldstein, but Goldstein fought out very well. And the Bombers win by only 8 points. But as you can see, they dominated the second quarter, kicking 6. However, in the second half, they still had a good lead in the second half. 5-goal lead, but that was nearly down to nothing if the Swans did not waste their opportunity. But the Bombers ended up winning by 8 points. Then the Bulldogs took on the Suns in Darwin. The Suns, they don't lose there. They don't lose. They showed the Bulldogs that they're going to win again, and they won by 10. It was a 50-50 up and down game until the midway through the third and the last quarter. But the Bulldogs came back. As you can see, they went bang, 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 bang. They came back. And the Suns won by 10. 140 fantasy points for Libba. Bear with me one sec. Libba, 140 fantasy points, 35 possessions, 10 tackles just for Libba on his own. 38 for Wits and 32 for English. So 50-50 battle in the ruck. And the Suns won by 10. But a good match overall. Then the Power, the showdown. Power versus the Crows. These are nice logos. Very nice logos. The Power, they lost by 5 to the Crows. It was a 50-50 battle. Have a look. It was neck and neck at halftime, 5-point difference. Power in front, Crows in front. Once the Crows hit the lead in the midway through the third, they never gave it up. They went up to a 20-point lead, but they nearly lost it. The Power was coming, and they took home a 5-point win for the Crows. Are they the real deal? 3 goals to Thilthorpe, 33 to Butters, 32 to Rosie, 40 hitouts for O'Brien. But the Crows too good by 5 points. Another close game. Richmond versus the Eagles. 2-point win for the Tigers at the MCG. The Eagles were looking for their first win. In the first quarter, the Tigers were in front. Then in halftime, the Tigers were only in front by 1. The Eagles hit the lead in the third. Then the Tigers came back. And in the last quarter, the Eagles hit the lead. The Tigers back in front. Then the Eagles in front. Then the Tigers back in front. And a goal-saving tackle by Tom Brown. He got goal-saving tackle. He stopped the West Coast player. If he didn't stop him, he would have gone on to kick a goal maybe. And the Eagles may have recorded their first win. But the Tigers get the victory. 104 fantasy points for Graham, 28 to Sam Banks, 37 hitouts for Nankervis, and 3 goals to Cripper. So it was a good match to watch, actually. Tigers by 2 in the end. Then the final 2 games of the round. The Cats versus the Giants and the Kangas versus the Lions. So the Cats lose by 4 points. Another close game. If you have a look at the close games, 14, 15, 35, that's the only one that wasn't close. 8, 10, 5, 2, 4, and a draw. So 8 games this round were close. This game, Giants in front, Geelong in front. Giants back in front, Geelong back in front. Giants in front. Then I think the Cats hit the lead in the last quarter. A few minutes to go, the Cats hit the lead, but then a late goal by Riccardi puts the Giants in front. Then it was a battle to the end, and the Giants win by 4. The goal kickers, Jesse Hogan, 7 goals won, 37 to Tom Green, and 34 hitouts to Briggs. So the Giants, are they the real deal? We will find out soon enough. Then the last match on Mother's Day, we saw a draw. Do we want to see extra time, or are we happy seeing a draw? 71 apiece, 10 goals, 11 apiece. Also, this one was in Hobart. The Worm will show us it was a 50-50 neck-to-neck battle. Lions up by 20 points at halftime. So the Roos came back. The Lions only kicked a goal in the third quarter. The Roos kicked 3. And in the last quarter, bring back the grand final draw. Like 5 minutes each way. And then the Roos kicked 4 goals in the last quarter. The Lions kicked 3. But the 4 goals to the Roos was enough. They came from behind, and it was enough just to get them a draw. They wanted to win. They really wanted to hit the lead, actually, in the last quarter. No, the next, oh yeah, and a game the following week. That's right. So if there was a draw in the grand final, both teams came back the following week, as we've seen in 2010. That's actually a good point there. So they can do that too. They can't do it during the season, but definitely in the grand final. So the Kangas actually hit the lead in midway through the third. They hit the lead, then the Lions hit the lead, then the Kangas back in front. Now it's extra time. Yeah, so in the grand final, if it's a draw, it's extra time, 5 minutes. Is it 5 minutes each way or just 5 minutes in total? And that was a draw. Let's have a look who performed well. Dane Zorko, 137 fantasy points, 3 goals to Rayner and Hipwood, 39 possessions for Zerko. Wow. 10 tackles for McGluggich and 36 hitouts to Cherry. So he was keeping North alive. What a weekend of footy it was. Let's have a look at some goal kickers. Fantasy points. Average. Bailey Smith, 119. Hasn't he been a good recruit for the Cats? Ben King with 27 goals. Hogan with 25. Gunston, Higgins, Silthorpe, all with 23. Elliott with 22. Josh Tracy. This is going to be a race to the Coleman. Anyone in the top 10 can win it. Even Cameron with 20. He can just turn up one day and kick 10. Georgiadis, Hipwood. So anyone here can win it. What else? And 79 marks and Nick Haynes this year. He's been good for the Blues. And that is the summary of this week's round. Let's have a look at next week's fixture. Then we'll call it a night. If there's no more personals to be done, I'll give it a refresh. If there's no more personals to be done, we will call it a night. Next week's fixture, let's look at the ladder actually. All right. The Lions, with 7 wins and a draw, sees them in front on 30. The Pies are second, and the Hawks also equal second. The Suns, Adelaide, Bulldogs make up the next in the top 8. Then the Cats and the Giants. So that is the top 8. Which one of these teams or two of these teams will be leaving, and which one of these or two of these teams from the bottom 8 will be making their way into the 8? I reckon we can lock in Brisbane, Collingwood, Hawthorn, Adelaide, Geelong, and the Giants. The Suns and the Bulldogs, I'm not too sure on, but the 6 lockings I'm going to confirm are Brisbane, Collingwood, Hawthorn, Adelaide, Geelong, and the Giants. They're the 6. They're the 6 that will make it. Bulldogs and Suns, I'm 50-50. But if they don't make it, who from the bottom 8 will make it? Essendon, they've got to keep the wins up. I'm not convinced. Carlton, I'm also not convinced. But that doesn't leave us many options. Then you've got the Dockers, the Saints, the Power, the Swans, Melbourne, Richmond, North, and West Coast. I don't know who from the bottom 8 will make their way into the top 8. I'd love to see the Bombers in there. The Blues can definitely make it. I'm not convinced with the way they're playing, but they can definitely make it into the top 8. Even the Bombers, if they can keep ticking off the wins, then you've got the Freo and the Saints and the Power. They all want to be in the top 8. I think anything below 13, I'm sorry, but we'll see you all next year. So that is the ladder. And this is who they've got next week. The Lions have the Demons. The Pies have the Crows. Hawthorn have the Suns. Let's make it an easier way. The fixture. This is next week's fixture. After this, we're going to call it a night. So if you want to get into the personals while I'm live now, you have until I finish the fixture. If there's no more personals purchased by the time I've finished the fixture, we'll call it a night. We'll go through the breaks quickly and we'll call it a night. So next week, Thursday night, the Suns take on the Hawks in Darwin. Another match in Darwin. So that's the Suns don't lose there. So they are favourites. Then at the SCG, I don't know how, but Sydney are favourites. So this will be a good match to watch. Friday night, the Swans take on the Blues. Saturday at 1:20, the Pies take on the Crows at the MCG. If the Crows want us to take them as the real deal, they need to win this game. Saturday afternoon, the Power versus the Cats at Adelaide Oval. My pick is the Cats. They are favourites, but anything can happen when you're travelling. Then also at the same time, you cannot watch both these games at the same time because they are both at 4:15. This one is in Sydney. The Giants take on the Dockers. I'm going with the Giants, and they are also favourites. Then my boys, the Bombers, take on the Bulldogs at Marvel at 7:35 p.m. on Saturday night. I'm always going to pick the Bombers. They've got some work to do, but I think they can get the job done. Then on Sunday, there is 3 matches to finish. The Tigers versus the Kangaroos. If the Kangas bring the same footy, the pressure, the intensity they did against the Lions, they will win that one. And that is at the MCG at 1:10 on Sunday. 3:20 at the Gabba. The Lions take on the Demons. I'm going to go with the Lions. And then the final game of the round, 4:40 at Optus Stadium, the Eagles take on the Saints. Saints should win. It is going to be a lot closer than you think. It is going to be a good game to finish the round, and that is that my pick is going to be it's going to be the Saints, but the Eagles are not too far away from their first win. All right, that is that. We'll give this a refresh. All right, there's no personals. I'll go through the breaks quickly. Then, if there's no personals, there's a purchase in that time, we'll call it a night. There is Super Glow, Pop Century, Cricket, Midnight and Suns, Moon Knight, Loki. Only 4 left in Loki. This will be busted soon. 4 left, $15 each, and you get your own pack. So have a look at that. Game of Thrones, baseball, 18 spots left. This is an awesome break. Plenty of signatures in this one of ones, and just have a look up the series that are in this break, and look out for the Shohei Ohtani one of one signature card. You can get it in these boxes. So imagine if you get that. Like I said, if you get that, Dom's roof will be blown off. Another awesome baseball break, Topps Chrome. Have a look at some of these cards. Just go to YouTube, go to the internet and check out Topps Chrome, and you will see this is 3 boxes of Topps Chrome. Not 1, not 2, but 3. $50 a spot, and there's 3 boxes. So this is an actually awesome break. Then personals, if you want them for tonight, there's some NBA Prism, 3 boxes of NBA Prism. Then some NHL, if you're into some ice hockey, we've got 2 boxes, Triology and MVP. And that's it. All right, we'll give this a refresh. All right, there's no more purchases. Okay, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll get rid of this, actually. We don't need this now. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. I hope you had fun. We saw earlier tonight at 8 o'clock, we saw the Nick Dacos Platinum that went to the Pies. So congratulations to the Pies on the Nick Dacos Platinum. And tonight in the personal, we saw a nice Connor Rosie Epic Gold 1 in 12 boxes, and we hit it in 1 in the personal. Well done on that one. So thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. There will be another break listed, not tonight, so you don't have to stress. It's going to be, I'm thinking of something different. It will be more hobby, but it might be a bit more juicier than the normal 2 boxes we're doing. So I'm going to have a think, and if I go ahead with it, look out for that at some stage tomorrow for a nice juicy break. I'll have a think on what I do, if I change it up or not, but I am thinking of changing it up. So look out for the next break some stage tomorrow. And that is that. Check out the trading hours at Gimko. There's the address. There's the hours. So if you ever want to go down to the Gimko hobby shop, put that in your GPS, and they're the hours they're open. There's organized play Thursday night. There is Star Wars games on Saturday. Plenty happening at the Gimko shop. Make sure you give the video a like, subscribe, and click the bell for the notifications so you don't miss out. So thanks for everyone for tuning in tonight in the earlier break and in the personals. Hope you had fun. Join us on social media, Discord, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Podbean. Scan the QR code to find out all the Gimko for all the Gimko social medias. For now, I'll see you on the next one, and you all have a great night.